Hello, welcome to Subnautica and this 18th episode of the Survival Uncut series. So, pull up a chair and enjoy the ride.
I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Sunlight. I've been dreaming of it for months. But it's hard to enjoy alone. The crash seems so long ago now. Father was right. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. Marguerite and Father are already part of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Well, hello, welcome back to Subnautica Survival Uncut. This is episode 18. And we're exactly where we were, we're back where we left off at the end of our last episode. Up on our first level here of our central base, where we've got our aquarium, and growing in there is a little eggy peggy, which is rather fun. And that should manifest itself as a cuttlefish, which should be quite cute, and a little diversion to in the game. We've got a pair of peepers in here who are going to basically be our some food for us, because with fish, if you grow them, they'll grow in the tank quite quickly, and so on. So there we are. That's make sure my screen's up and running. Lovely. Right, so where are we potentially to go today? I could really do with my cursor, that's it. Right, well, I think that as it stands, our operations up in the north, which has got a sea moth up there. I think we'll bring the sea moth back here, leave it here, and we'll pack this base up onto our ship. And we'll then take it with us. Simple as that. Let's see, we've got some salt in here and water. That can get on with doing some more. Put some salt away. Got quite a bit of quartz here. Don't need the quartz at the moment. So let's find the quartz box and put it in there. Right, so let's just have a little marble melon. Finish off get myself non-thirsty and non-hungry, and plant the last one like that. And then what we'll do is we'll go over to the north, and we'll go and start packing up the northern base, principally because that's not as good an entrance point, I don't think, to the Lost River. I'm happier down the south. I feel we're getting kind of ready now to start our major exploration, so that we'll leave a base on the surface for ourselves, obviously.
Powering up.
But as we go further down, what we'll do at a certain point, we'll actually take a base with us. And let's go up here. And let's just use normal speed to keep the... I don't want to waste electricity unnecessarily. So we go and get the base. We just make sure that all the upgrades that we want can be done here. Or certainly done fairly rapidly once we get into the Lost River, because that lovely yellow sulfur or crystalline sulfur will be required for that. So we're going over there to that, and actually picking that up is not well. We won't be able to do that until we get down to 700 meters or so. Sorry if I do if I refer on occasion to feet. Has a bit of a problem being British, you see. Still stuck in the old ways, despite actually mostly being quite happy with the fact that meters are a thing. I come from a time when feet were actually I was taught feet and inches, and pounds, shillings and pence. Yes, pounds, shillings and pence, as I used to work in that as a youngster. All jolly good fun. I think we used to go and get 8 little sweeties for a whole penny. That was an old penny too. An old penny was quite something. So we should be able to get over here. Mind out great big things with your bottoms in the air. That's it. Move out the way. We're coming through. Yeah, it's obviously dead close to us going over that. Yes, we did rather cut across the highest bit, didn't we? But there you go. Nicely on course. Heading for our base here. So as I say, we'll pack it up. We'll make sure we've got the cases for it in the. We'll put it all in those 2 boxes down by the fabricator. I'll put another box in by the fabricator. So that's our base materials. In there will be all our base, all the bits and bobs for the base, and so on. And then I know I can get there, start building. Bang, 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 bang. Job's done. Be lovely. And we'll be away. Right, so let's start a bit of descent here. We've got 500, just over 500 meters to go. So we need to start our descent down towards the base. So we've got this spare sea moth here, which I'll run back to base and then just whiz back on the sea glide. Won't take that long. Sea glide helps me move. Sea glide moves faster than this thing does actually. So. There we go. So 300 odd meters to go. As you come down through the mushroom forest. There we go. 100 odd meters to go now. Nearly there. Right, so this is at the edge of this at the edge of the we had a heat transmitter, if you remember, and we're in the bulb zone here, so that's good. We've made that quite well.
Powering down.
I'll turn the lights off, and oh, actually I'll leave the lights on, quite honestly, because they'll be useful to us out there. I'm good. Now let's just have a look. We've got one box in here full of base materials, which has got a couple of bottles of water in it at the moment, so I'll take those out, and we'll put the couple of bottles of water here. Well, there's water, so I know I've got some water to spare. Let's make another cabinet in here, which so that we've got a spare one. Make that there, and this will be also base materials. Base mats, there we are. So we can fill these 2 boxes up with what we're about to take apart from in here. So let's just have a little look at what we've got here. Actually, we've got quite a lot of things. We won't need the. Oh, we might need the gel sacks with us. But I would doubt it. Oh, no power here.
Power only.
That's
Oxygen production offline.
Now there's interesting. There's no power here. I wonder why there's no power. Now that should be receiving power from down here. It should be receiving power from down here. You see? From there up to here. And it stopped receiving power from this device. Oh well, there you go. So we'll need this. So what we will do is we will collect this. I'm very surprised that the power transmitter hasn't come up, but we'll just put it back in again, because sometimes that just does the trick. Yes, so now I've heard that the power's come back on. So that's novel. Right. Okay. So right. Let's start taking. We got to take the things out of the scanner room because that's got the elements in it. We need to take the.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We'll need to deconstruct that. So that's our vehicle bay. We'll get rid of this. Put this off to one side. Because this is our
systems online.
This is our very best oh, hang on, the prawn suit's over there, isn't it? Excellent. If there's nothing in here, then this can we can quietly carry that back in here when we finish with it, then, which is fine. That does me. Excellent. Right, so we leave that in there. Even better. Hop down here, out we go again, and we can start. Just whip in, take the scanner room special bits out because they're here. Need to take those away. So keep those off. Right, there's nothing else here in the scanner room that we want. Both its little cameras are in, as far as I'm aware. There's one camera there. No, it's where we've got to go and rescue camera 7. Otherwise we end up with one of the cameras all messed up. That's camera 7, and that's... There we are, camera 7. It's just a few hundred meters. That's by the wreck, if you remember. Yeah, so you can come back. Camera 6, yeah. So we've got this odd camera 2 knocking around. But I need to dock the camera in here. That's it. And that's it. So now that the room is complete, I can now disassemble it. Right, so that started to take it apart. So let's complete the disassembly. That's excellent, right, so that's the first item done. We've got to take out some reinforcement in here. We've got to take out the battery charger. So to take the battery charger out, deconstruct that. We'll need to deconstruct that reinforcement. Right, so I can't take it all apart, my inventory's full, so I need to go back off to, where are you up here? start taking that apart. Putting materials in the cupboard.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All
So-
systems online.
Copper wire wiring kit. Power cell, that. On the other line, battery charger, battery, those, and so on. Right, okay, so that's kind of filled that up. Okay, right, so now the rest should go into that box there. Fingers crossed. Let's take the rest of that, the last piece of that away. Right, now we've got to take this one away. That's taken that away. Take the moon pool away, because we don't need the moon pool either. Take that glass compartment away. And that's, you know, the whole thing is getting stronger and stronger. Not unsurprisingly. Right, have we got anything in here? Yes, we've got a water filtration machine. And that's it. Nothing else in here at the moment. So we'll take the salt and water it's got in it, and then deconstruct it. Right, we are done in here. There's no reinforcement. That's good. So that's a multi-purpose room which we can take out. That's it. The glass compartment. The hatch. Oh, right. So we've filled up. Our inventory's full again. And this, you know, the whole idea is that we've got all this will be ready for us when we get down the bottom. We can easily just build up an entire superb base ready for us to inhabit. We're going to need another box. Obviously, the base was a bit bigger than I anticipated. And then we'll take that away, which is good. Oh, I've already started to let's put that back. So yeah, we can take that foundation away because we'll take it with us. Let's go and make another box in here, and then another locker will require two bits of titanium. Come on. And then put another box in here. Base mats. Right, we can just. Right. There we go. That's out the door and back to where we were. Right. Well, I don't think we can take our gel sacks with us. We'll take a bunch, some creepvine seeds. And then we'll just deconstruct the grow bed. Yes. Take the foundation away. And take the foundation away. Right, and that's our base gone. Well, except for... How much space have we got? Not a lot. So... let's just put... that's all that. These things that we recovered, we'll put in. Well, that's water in there, so I've got a couple of water. There was another water there, but was it that one we used? For odd things, yes. Okay, fine. What was in there? Yes, alright, we'll put the gel sacks in there. So that's sort of done that. The only thing to do now is to go and get our power thing. Which we just go down here and we'll find down here. So we just want to deconstruct that and deconstruct that. Take that with us because that will be very useful. Job done? Yep, all done. Lovely. We have now completed our job. Right, so back to the middle. Wunderbar. Come on, how do we get? Oh, sometimes it can be so twitchy just to find the how to get on board the Cyclops point. Right, so that's that's it. Right, so and that's exactly it. 3 boxes of it forms that nice base, complete with thermal power supply. Very good. Yep. Right, so. Hello, Reginald. Sorry I've not found anybody to swim with you yet. It's a bit of a shame, but there you go. Now, so we've done the depth module Mark 1. We've got the engine efficiency. It's the shield generator. We can do the shield generator. We haven't done that, and I want to do that. I'm not too worried about the sonar upgrade, to be honest. Docking bay repair module, that might be very useful. The fire suppression is very useful. I'm not too worried about that one. And thermal reactor module, yes, but we'll make that in the bottom. So, a lot of these we can make now. Crystalline sulfur and some aerogel. Aerogel is sacs and rubies. So was that 2? So fast suppression, 2 aerogel, 2 crystalline sulfur. Polyaniline down the bottom, a power cell which we've got. I'm sure that's down the bottom as well. And an advanced wiring kit. I'll deal with that in the centre anyway. Yeah, we'll do. Let's go and just do the very quickly. We'll just get the fire suppression sorted. At least that's one done. While I think about it. So 2 crystalline sulfur. You're going to need some more of this because he's used quite a bit in some advanced recipes. And 2 bits of aerogel, which is a couple of those and a couple of rubies. There we go. So let's make our 2 bits of aerogel. It's 1 piece, 2 pieces. Excellent. Yep, 2 pieces of aerogel. Wonderful. Up we go. Running over here. Right, okay, can make the fire suppression system. And now we get that, and we can pop that in here. Put it in. How about that? There we go. So now we've got an automatic fire extinguisher. If we do have a problem, yeah, you see I've got a spare power cell in here. If we do by any chance have a problem, now the fire, rather than having to go and deal with it myself, shut doors and all that sort of thing, I now just hit that, activate the fire suppression system. That will shut the bulkhead down, runs, puts the fire out, and then flushes the fire suppressant or fire killing retardant out, and then recharges itself. That's a really useful thing. First playthrough I ended up with quite a vicious creature attack that ended up with the fire on board, and I could just go bonk and hit that, and it was wonderful. Otherwise you tend to explode. So there we go. Right, that's another little upgrade done. Here we go. Engines away.
Powering up.
Up and away. And back home again. Let's climb up past the mushrooms. And everything's looking wonderful. There we go. Yeah, I know it seems we're taking a bit of time, but we're just sort of being semi-cautious, if you like. This is everything can go wrong incredibly quickly in this game. We're going to meet some seriously big pieces of nasty creatures down there, so I really do want to be ready for it where possible. So there's no harm in making sure that I've got. I need the shield thing to protect us against creatures, and also there's going to be some little nasty bug things that attach themselves to the ship, and these suck electric power from your batteries. Nasty little things they are, and so you can get rid of them if you've got the shield on there. So as I can make the shield with the wiring kit and polyaniline, which I know I've got downstairs, may as well. So I've got to load more materials in the centre that will help us achieve that. So we will just we'll just grab them, and we can have a look and see how our fishy is doing, can't we? See if our little leggy peggy has grown up. Oh, excuse me. No, I've had a lovely day here today. It's been a beautiful, sunny, clear blue sky day. Been dreadfully cold. It's absolutely freezing at the moment, but I'm expecting easterly winds, which usually means snow here in the eastern part of England. But we shall see. So it's not often that high pressure settles in the way it has, so that we're in an easterly airflow, but it sure has this time, and that's drawing air from Siberia, so it's not warm. It sure ain't. Oh dear, we're getting over that in a hurry. How the hell did we get over here in the first place then? I don't know. Sometimes I can never work out how we do things. But there you go. That's right, we bashed some more fish. There we go. Got around that big rocky prominence. There's another one. Oh, we're only 4 meters below the surface. Well, not our keel. By the look of it, it's night time. Yeah, sun's going down. We've got the right base going on here, haven't we? We should be going to that one.
Seek fluid intake.
Should be going to that one where the prawn suit is, because I'm going to swap the prawn suit over with the sea moth that I've got on board. So, wonder if this just goes over there. It just goes over. That's excellent. Excellent news. Oh, we'll take a bit of table coral with us, shall we? When we go. think we better head, because it's always... This is obviously a good place, so make sure everybody knows we're home.
Engine powering down.
And we'll just come off here. Right. Let's go and get a bit of that lovely old table coral, which is here. To make sure we take some pieces of it with us. Right, knife there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 pieces. They're all dropping down there. So we'll just take. There we go. Right. So we'll just go down here and pick all that lot up. So we got what? 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of table coral. Should be. Yes, that should do nicely. Just going to file that away as in useful stuff. Actually, we got an odd piece, and I think this is. Might as well just make sure we don't take odd pieces with us. So what did we get to? Okay, there was another piece fell down, wasn't there? There. There we go. Right, so that means we got 10 bits of that with us, which is very, very useful.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Seek
All
fluid
systems
intake
online.
immediately.
Right, okay. Right, so I've got to have some water. Wasn't there a bottle of water in there? No. Bottle of water in there, yes. There we are.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. Now. Right. Oh no, no. I want to take the craft out.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
This is going to live here. Oh, I see the prawns actually not in the docking bay. That's fine. Well, this can
Welcome
live here.
aboard, Captain.
Excellent. Let's get the prawn. There we are.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And then wait. That'll do. There we go. Voila. Magnifique. Right, let's put his arm back in him. So he's got his depth module and jump jets upgrade. Excellent. This is the point where I know I've got the vehicle modification bay with me. That was part of the moon pool that we deconstructed, so that's fine. But we've got a depth module now, and the jump jet upgrade, which is probably the most necessary one straight off. The other one that would be quite nice to have. Well, I will get that as soon as I can, the kyanite. But there's not really that much extra that we will want other than the Mark II when it comes up to it. Just isn't, it won't be necessary. Or shouldn't be anyway. Right, what have we got in here? Data downloads, 1. Alien data. This was scan data of the floral research. Local plants being held in stasis, which source extensive knowledge of the plant's ecosystem, which would have been necessary to support any live specimen research. Yes, live specimen research. It's all pointing to. There was some more indigenous life forms, the data on them. See, the crab claw kelp. Mixed Leviathan thought fossils. Yes, we saw those, don't we? There we go. All very good stuff. Just nothing there. What was the last that we had? Yes, the last radio message. It was that, and we're not likely to get any more radio traffic, to be honest, now, because that's it. You know, we've all the survivors have been taken care of and been killed. We are it. So I've got. Oh yes, I was going to build set the materials for the rocket base, weren't I? So so we want a couple of titanium ingots, a computer chip, and 4 lead. Right. So let's go over to the base and get that sorted. Vessel's now ready. So we'll peer in here, see if we got. See, now we got more. Oh look what we got going in there. See, we've got 4 fish swimming around in there now. Let's go and say hello to our fishy. He hatched. Oops. No. Put the cuttlefish down. Scan the cuttlefish. Cuttlefish. A small grey-coloured herbivore, cuttlefish displays high levels of intelligence, curiosity and attachment. The strangest species has not been encountered in the wild, and the scanned specimen had to be sufficient artificially hatched within an alien containment unit. The life cycle, in the absence of wild specimens, little be known. Could have been genetically altered or even imported to this planet from another world. They don't know about behaviours with a herbivore. Interactions suggest it's capable of understanding and following simple commands, in addition to assessing the emotional state of the individual sound it responds in kind. Assessment: emotional connection between living creatures is an essential component of psychological health. Well, let's see then. See what do we do? I've got to watch my time, haven't I? Well, let's take the cuttlefish out of here, and let's take him outside. See what he does. Let's go outside. There we go. Let's let the cuttlefish go. Whee! Play with the fish. Give me a high five.
Calorie intake recommended.
Where's he off to now? Well, that's all jolly good fun, isn't it? Oh look, give me some food. Down in. There we are. It says command the fish. It goes away too quickly, but there you are. So I need some calories. I need to go in here and get me calories. But what we'll do is go up here, and I can have some highly nutritious calories because I've got 1, 2. So I've grown 2 peepers, so it's very simple to go and get peepers now. And we can just pop down here, go to the cooker, and cook a couple of peepers. And voila! And that's huge. See the massive difference that makes. It really does make a huge difference. But more importantly, you see, if I grew them up a bit more, I would be able to grab a whole load and salt them, and then I'd have salted fish ready to go because I've got enough salt here to salt down a lot of fish. So where did I put my grav ball? Was it in here? Oh no, we've got some bits. Oh look, there were some deep shrooms here. Bits of polyaniline and all sorts of stuff in here. So I didn't realise I'd got with me ruby salt. I have not another stuff box around. Obviously not. Okay. Yes, this was quite a good little base, wasn't it? Really. Cup of coffee. When in doubt, have a cup of coffee. Maybe a bag of crisps, I think, too. Maybe not. Bag of crisps. And we wait for the coffee to brew. Nice cup of Americano. Coffee completed. There we go. Right, we've got to make an advanced wiring kit, if I recall, like now. To this we want to make a computer chip. So that computer chip is going to be gold, table coral samples, and copper wire. Well, that's easy enough. Copper wire, 2 bits of copper. Copper wire. Two bits of table coral, which we've got with us. Our vehicle bay is over the other end. It's not here anymore. We moved it, if you remember. So I'll build the rocket down the south. Although I might be nice to bring it up here, but can soon whip down and get it. That's for sure. Then there's the 2 bits of table coral. Not a problem around here, and a bit of gold. Right. So tell you what, let's go and grab the vehicle bay, because we'll make our escape from here.
Welcome aboard. All systems online.
And we'll start the process off by building the Neptune's rocket base. Which we'll do. We won't be able to take off, even if we built the whole rocket, because I'll know the whole recipe. But unless you disable that big gun, we won't get off. This is very nice. This is, you know, for Seamoth. This defense system does work very nicely, because they don't like that. It does tend to do the job of keeping them away, which is just as well. So up on the surface should be our vehicle bay. Should be. At least I'm sure this is where I left it. Or did I pack it away? Oh, do you know, I thought... I think I packed it away, didn't I? Well, it... Tell you what, I can't see it here. That's for sure. I'm not that far from the island, and I thought it was here that I used it last. But there you go. Oh! Look, my mate's here. Look, here he is. Hello. Hello. Right, so he'll follow me. Oh my god. He follows you around. So you do get a pet. Well, I thought of everything. Whatever next? Wonder if he'll be able to follow us down to the centre of the earth. That could be a bit disastrous, really, for him. To look that up in the wiki, I guess, and see what the cuttlefish is all about. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I think I must have left it. Perhaps I packed it up and put it on here. If I did, so be it.
Welcome aboard.
I'll put it
Captain.
in one of these.
All
There it is,
systems
look!
online.
Now I only need it for this one thing. I need a bit of gold. Gold, 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 gold. And then, oh, we had excess table, tip coral them up. That should make a computer chip now for us. Right, so the Neptune base, the rocket bench, 4 lead and lots of titanium. So we need to go and get the titanium from over here. Here he is. He's following me around. Bless him. Hopefully we've got enough titanium in here. Haven't got enough in there. Have we got enough in there? Oh yes, we've got enough in here. Fill myself up with titanium. See how much of an ingot we get. 1 at least. Oh, and we're going to get a second one, right, that's fine. Oh! So, that and four bits of lead. We're not an emergency power supply, the other one is. Lead. Salt, magnetite, lithium, diamond, lead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, off we go. I've still got my vehicle bay there, yep. Oh, it's got dark. Right, so it wants a bit of deeper water, which here will do nicely. We'll take that, put that into there. 5 and deploy. And that goes all the way up to the surface. And then we can hop aboard here. And we can use the vehicle bay and we can make the base. And away we go. This is a big old piece of kit, this is. big old floating launch pad. Voila! And there we have it. And it's got some access ladders, so let's go up and have a little look here. So here we are. This is where we're going to be building a rocket. So that's the base here. And there's the rocket construction console. And we've got to build a gantry, so it tells us what we'll want for this, you see, straight away. We're going to need plastic ingot, copper wire and lubricant. Well, there we go. So, that's good, we might as well build that. A plastic ingot is a titanium ingot with copper wire and lubricant, right? So plasteel again. Yes, it may look like this, but I want to make sure there are one or two exotics further up the chain, so might as well get this titanium ingot and lithium. We're running out of titanium, of course, so we're going to need titanium, which in terms of this is quite simply scrap metal. So we'll get the scrap metal scanners on, because that will be necessary. There we go. Scrap metal scanner. We don't need quartz at the moment. We'll look for metal salvage. That's what we're looking for. Right, that will do nicely. Well, we're okay on food, but we'll just have a marble melon or two. Might as well. And job done. Let's see how the fish growing in the tank. So now we've got 4 growing. We've got 4. They've reproduced since I went and took 2 out. That will eventually go to a maximum of 10 in there, so I'll be able to get 8, and then once I've got 8 I'll cure them and they can grow again. You can grow 20, you can double stack it to get 20 obviously. Plasteel ingot, we hadn't got enough titanium in here to... Oh, I think we had we? Yes, we could make a titanium ingot. So plasteel is made of, we want 2 lithium, which we'll find around here. Diamond lithium. 2 lithium. Excellent. Right, so round to where the base is, as the gantry appears now. Copper wire and lubricant, so 2 bits of copper. We've only got 1 piece of copper. Lovely. Right, so well, there's the metal salvage out there. Let's go and pinch some off Poseidon. We can go and get out, because I think we've got plenty on here. Yep. Copper wire and a bit of lubricant. I've got my seeds here. I'll keep the seeds on here. I'll get some locally. Hello, hello. Hey, dog. How you doing, darling? Nice to see you. Oh, I'm feeling better after that cold of finally shaking it. Finally got rid of it. He didn't like that. I nicked his metal salvage. He wasn't a happy chappy. Ow! Leave me alone, you meanie. It's because I took your metal salvage from you. They don't like it when you nick their metal salvage, they really don't. Tough. Oh, fuck. Damn. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, there's a lot of metal salvage there, isn't there? Where's the base? Over there. And go for my little motor, pulling me around at quite a rapid rate of knots. There we go. So what have you been playing lately, Doug? I saw you were on Discord playing something, but I didn't see what it was. Oh, there we go. That's that done. Let's convert some titanium. I'm starting to build bits of the rocket, you see, at the moment, Doug, till I've got, till I know what, I get stopped, but then I know what I've got to bring back with me from the deep. I only want to make one trip down there. I got a nice lot of titanium now. So, the gantry, yes, we've got the copper wire because I got the 2 bits and a bit of lubricant, that was it. Excuse me. I had a grow bed out here today. Right. Yeah, let's put a lot of this titanium on board here, so that it's handy.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
I'll go and get a whole load more titanium as well. Because there's all you never can have. It seems you can never have enough titanium for some reason. And see my little fishy here. Here he is. No, great mate. Yeah, he's my mate. Oh right, okay. So I can command him to follow me, and I can just play with him. You can tickle him. He's fine. Now he'll follow me around all over the place wherever I go, or I can just say to him, right, you stop here. Which probably as well, seeing as where I'm going to go, and I'll just leave him here. And he can fend for himself quite happily, but when I get back he'll play. There he goes, whee! Oh dear, what fun. Stupid really, but there you go. Right, I was going to get the seed out, wasn't I? Was the seed in there? No, the seed wasn't in there. The seed wasn't in there. The seed wasn't in there. The seed was in there. There, oh, that's one seed. I'll take one seed with me. I know what. I'm going to take those with me. They can go into my... Hello! Here he is. He's waiting for me. Ow! Now you see, there we are. That was an error. All of a sudden, I was just thrust outside for some reason, and I fell hard onto the floor. Great, really nice. Use the planter. Let's plant the seeds. There we are. That's a bit of creep vine out there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There some of the stuff I got from. Before, yeah, okay. Does he even look for me out the window? There he is, look. Oh dear dear. I'll just put my cap on the table and put the car there. Oh, we've got a car on the desk. I haven't built a shelf yet, but there you go. All a bit of daft stuff, isn't it? Completely. So I can look down on the aquarium now. But now we've got 6. We've got no, we've got 5. 5 in there now. Have we got 5 in there now? Yes, we've got 5. If they've multiplied to 5, which is really quite good. They go. I was going to put an observatory on there, but I haven't got around to doing that yet. But there you go. It will come, or should do. Looking back at what we've got to do with the gantry. Oh, lubricant copper wire. Yes, we've got the copper wire, which we can do. There's the copper wire. And our creep vine's starting to grow, but it's a bit of a while yet till it's got its till it's grown up. So what I'll do is again pinch those other seeds. Now I'm going to use those to make the necessary lube I need. There. Right, off to our base. Off to our platform. Let's build the gantry for the ship. Right. So here we go. It's building the next bit. Are they done yet? Not quite. No, they're done. Then we can take a little ride to the top. There we go. So this is our launch gantry. It's got a pretty good elevation here, hasn't it? You know, gonna have a good old goosey around here. All good fun. There you go. So this will be our way out when time comes to it. We'll go down again now. Let's see what the next piece of the formula is. So I've made 2 bits out of the 5, because the other piece is are now the rocket themselves. So we've got nickel ore aerogel wiring kit, plasteel ingot. Fair enough. We'll get some more of that delicious metal salvage on the way back then. Go and go through the stalkers where they've collected it for us really conveniently. their metal salvage from them. La 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 la. Over the thermal vent. How many bits have we got so far? 4. Okay, yeah. Room for a bit more. Oh yeah, there's a bit there. Missed that. What are you doing? For some reason, the cuttlefish. Right, okay, I'm full. Was there? Are you following me around? Here he is. Look, carry after me. Whee! Daft, really, isn't it? There you are. Right. Harum. Yeah. Well, let's make the titanium. Lots and lots of lovely titanium. Plasteel ingot was a titanium ingot. To lithium. Pardon me. So everything's going quite smoothly. There we are. Yes, the boosters. That was the plasteel ingot. Oh, the nickel ore. We'll have to go to the boat to get that. Silver. We got any silver in here? Yep. There's my wiring kit. There's my wiring kit. Aerogel, 2 rubies. Oh no, salt in the ruby box. Is there? No, there's no rubies in the ruby box. Okay, well we can ditch some of the titanium that we don't need now. Well, at this present moment in time, anyway.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
That's it. Filled that titanium box up now. Oh, there's a load of scrap in there. Right, that's even better. So now we've got fine amounts. Right, two bits of. Was 2 bits of ruby, wasn't it? 2 aerogel. Yes, that's 2 rubies. Excuse me. And 2 sacks, which I'll get from my grow bed outside the habitat. We'll keep what we've got growing quite nicely here, because that's why I planted quite a few out here. Hello. Daft, but it's fun. Right, 2 bits of aerogel. Lovely. Aerogel, the wiring kit. Oh, we should have got the nickel while we were on, shouldn't we? 2 lithium. Lithium. Wiring kit. And then the plasteel ingot. And all we need is that nickel. Right, okay, let's just go and get the nickel. 3 nickel. The creep vine hasn't yet matured. Otherwise we'd have yellow, be bathed in yellow light, which would be nice. Nickel. There we are. It's a nickel, which just check that is now everything. Right, good. Let's build that up. And we can start with that little bit of the rocket. Right, here we go. So there's the next bit of it. So this is the bottom stage, the first stage, booster phase, booster stage. It's being built. It takes them a little while to construct it, as you can understand, really. There you go. Oh, there we go. Are you back with me now, are you, Doug? Oh, excellent. Right, so that's the base of the rocket built. Fuel reserve, you see. So the next bit is going to need plasteel ingot, kyanite. There we are. You see, so this stops me now. The fuel reserve, primary fuel tanks, we're going to need kyanite and ion power cells. So I happen to have 2 of those in Cyclops, which is fine, but that stops how far we can go now. So I now know that the material I need is kyanite to bring back with me. Make sure I bring 4 bits back. Otherwise, everything is pretty good. I think we got enough metal salvage on board Poseidon now for our needs. We should be getting we should get lots of quartz once we go down there to make any more glass things that we
Welcome
need.
aboard, Captain.
How's our plant doing here? Let's see how. 65% growth, nearly there. It's very good. Right. So where's my little cuttlefish gone? There he is. So I need to stop him. Right, so we can now leave the rocket. Oh, I was going to turn all that lot off because it's a bit annoying. Well, when you don't need it anyway, it isn't necessary, so we can turn that lot off. And we'll head off. Our prawn suit is on board. There's a minimum of food and so on. How were we for quartz on here? Not a lot, so I know I will want some more. And we are. I don't think there's anything in the back of Peter. And let us just check, because I soon forget. Yes, look, there's a whole load of quartz in there. Don't want to take off and find I've got half the space already taken up with which I don't need to be taken up. Oh, come back. Right, I've got a beacon as well, which is very good. I think we can move on.
Powering up.
Right, so we've managed to spend an hour and 15 minutes avoiding going to the start, but it's time. It's time to get on with the job at hand. and head off down to X to find the cure for my disease that I have. Because I really do need to get cured. That will be a very, very nice thing to do, to get cured. So we'll pick up a bit of creep vine on our way through to act as a seed, or pick some creep vine seeds anyway on the way through. Yeah, well, there's some right beneath us, so I'll just go and grab those. At a time like just grab them while they're here as we're passing. Oh, lovely. Might as well have them. Put them in there. I've got some synthetic fibre on me, that means I could make a bed. No, I've got some fibres, I haven't got synthetic fibres, I haven't started making that yet. Off we go. Ah, yes. While I think about it, remember I said I wanted the defense system. Let's just check the Cyclops defense system. What does I need for that? Cyclops upgrades, the shield. Polyaniline, a power cell, an advanced wiring kit. Right, so let's do that and fit that. I've got polyaniline down the bottom, and I've got a power cell up here. So let me grab those two. Yeah, spare power cells in here. There's a spare power cell. Polyaniline was here. There we go. And we wanted the advanced wiring kit, which is a wiring kit plus 2 gold and a computer chip.
Fluid intake.
Oh god, it's always wanting me to have a drink.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Right, silver. Silver. Wiring kit. Wiring kit. Very good. Advanced wiring kit. We want 2 gold, easy enough, and a computer chip, which is 2 bits of coral, gold, and copper wire. So, going to want 3 bits of gold on me, 2 bits of table coral, and 2 bits of copper. Two bits of copper, 2 bits of table coral, 3 bits of gold. 1, 2, 3. Right. Should do the job now. Should be able to make a copper wire. Yep. That should lead to the computer chip, which it does. Should lead to the advanced wiring kit. Should lead to vehicle upgrades, Cyclops upgrades, shield generator. Yes, let's go. Oh, I'm going to make myself better, I think. Well, let's use it. There's no point picking it up if I don't use it. I'll give myself a quick jab and I'll feel much better. Excellent. Right, so now we've got a shield generator. This uses power all while it's being used, naturally, but it now protects us quite well. So we've got a couple more slots to do. I can't remember what else is good to go in. I tried sonar last time. I tried the extra vehicle lures, but honestly didn't get on with those. So off we go. Everything's looking good. We are. That's the view from the conning tower. So just come down to the surface. We're just skimming under the surface. So that's the top of the boat, which is 10 meters above us, and then I think it's about 15 meters down. Right, so with this, I just hit that, and it puts that round us, and it just makes us totally invulnerable to attack. But it will use power. Oh boy, does it use power! So you have to be used very sparingly indeed. Now, where was our where were we heading? Ah, over there. And we need to go down, don't we, really? Because we've got to go from here and head off into the abyss. I think we can make our way onwards now. Don't think we've got any reason to stop here, so we are heading west, which is ideal, so let's go. Let's get ourselves down, deeper and down. Wow, oh, tense, so we get some tense music coming up soon. Here it comes. Oh dear, things aren't going too well here, are they? Wonder what's gone wrong this time. Normally we've had no trouble getting in. Must have approached it from a
Creature attacked.
Hello, who's had a go at us? Who's had a go at us?
Calorie intake recommended.
Oh! Oh, we've been hurt. We've been damaged a little tiny bit. Okay, what have we got? We've got a bit of damage at the top of the hull there. Alright. Oh, we've got time to have a snack.
Vital signs stabilizing.
One, two, three, four. Right, let's go and it's up on the fin. We're gonna mend the ship. Oh my god, no wonder. Look at that. Jesus. system. There's another one here, look. Ow! I don't think it's attacked that anymore. It's attacked me, but... What he's doing up here... What that's doing here is...
Systems online.
Okay, we've repaired. What that's doing up here is actually beyond me, really. But there you go, that's the way of it. Yeah, oh, let's just descend here. That looks better. It's more like it got warpers here. Don't like warpers, do we? Can warp all they like, mind you, doesn't do anything. Right, this looks better. And now we're heading north, okay. So far so good. Oh, look, we've got... Yeah, he's
Creature attack.
Ah, right, okay, right. So that's where we're... that's the Degassi base. Which actually is something I do want to go and...
Warning. Creature attack.
I do want to go and get that last egg. Because there is another egg in there somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Those big old crab things. No, it wasn't in here. Well, there was another creature egg knocking around here. anything around here, but obviously not. Oh well. Well, fair enough. We got our cuttlefish. We don't need any more. Right. Okay. Where's my boat? Let's carry on with our journey to the centre of the earth. Climb the ladder. And off we go. Right, so swing around and away we go. See, there's the pools of stuff there, and we've got to go through that kind of hole there. Nice. Down we go, down towards the green glow. There we go. And we go that way. This is where we can pick up some more crystalline sulfur. If needed, necessary. This would be a good place just to hop down and have a little wander about in the prawn suit to go and get that. So that's what we'll do. Although let's just take his arm off, because I'm not going to be drilling. I can always go and put that on if necessary. Because I've got his arm here, but I'm after picking stuff up. So if we can see any more crystalline sulfur here, so much the better. That's what we're after. Amongst all these tree roots. I can't see it at the moment, I have to say. No, not a lot is visible, is it, really? Just these old bones. Very old bones. No, that's in fact, I mean, you think about the work that the designers have put in on this game, it's phenomenal, really, isn't it? It's quite something else. I think we've left the Cyclops. It's just right above us, I think. Where is it? Oh, it's behind us now. Yeah. So, are we going to see any more sulfur around here? Yes, here we are. There's a bit. Good. There's a little bit. Well, there doesn't seem to be a great deal here, I've got to tell you. Right, Okay. There we go. So we've had a little wander around. Not a great deal there. And you got one piece, so it's hardly worth it, really. But there we go. Never mind. Let's carry on. I think if I recall, we turned right here. And that, I think, goes on up to the... We go left here. That goes to the alien laboratory where the skull was, I believe. Let's just confirm that, because we can always review. That's the skull ahead, isn't it? Yes, it is. So that's a kind of dead end for us. So that's a no need to go there sort of thing. We're going to need to turn down there now and make our way now in a more northerly direction, because quite honestly at the moment that's a westerly direction, so we need to make a whoa, what happened there? We need to make a turn along here. And we come across another great cavern with skeletons in them. And ghostly leviathans. So that thing that's wiggling around there is that yellow marker on there. We've got to see if he's going to turn red and come at us. He's not at the moment. But he could suddenly become red and angry. So keep an eye quite carefully on that. Yes, he's coming for us. He's got all red and angry. No, he's gone away again. He's not leaving us be. Right, so if I go quiet by powering down the engine, then we at least can solve that problem. Then I've got to get out, and where is the damage? It's on the tail, towards the back. I'm not sure where, and I can go and fix that. got to get rid of these things, haven't I? Oh, for God's sake. 1, 2, 3. Floaters, they don't help the submarine at all. Alright, I think that was the only damage that we had. Oh my God. The submarine's gone under the water. Oh.
Captain, all systems online.
Oh, right, okay. That's not too good. We've
Engine powering up.
sunk down into the green brine. That wasn't too handy. Oh, bollocks! Bloody thing.
Engine powering down.
Now it's made a hole in that. And I'm not doing too clever here. I've got to get some health back. Don't I have any other? No, that's empty. Yeah, I got another one. Maybe I'll take that with me. I need food, I need drink. Well, the boat's not in too bad a way at the moment. I can cope with that.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And that's pretty good. Alright, that's so with them, we have to go and repair that again, or maybe I just power on down here and decide where to go. He's a pain in the arse, he is.
Engine powering up.
Oh, look at that head! Wow! Bugger off, bloody thing.
Warning, external hull damage detected. Engine powering down.
Let's have a little look through the camera. Oh, will you go away? For goodness sake! Just go away! Right. So I've got 3 lots of damage to deal with. Come on, I can barely. Right, so that's one lot done. There's a bit here. And there's a bit here. I think that solved the problem. There were 3 marks to look at, so I think that's got it. They should be now. Good. Right, okay, so the hull's all sorted. We are sorted too. And by the look of things, we have been... all the creatures are gone. Right, so which way are we facing? We're heading sort of west, northwest. Okay, so let's start the engine.
Powering up.
And we'll head off that way. No, did I say I wanted to get off driving the sub? No, I didn't. Wow. By the look of this, that isn't the way out. This is we got to go through here. We're going to be going this way. What direction are we heading in now? East, yes, that's more like it actually. It's all very tense stuff. Right, let's just refer to the alien data in the PDA. Which, get the PDA up. Right, no, not that. Alien data downloads, yes. Alien data, terminal data, alien enforcement for alien data terminal. No, scan data. There's something we got right at the beginning, which alien facility locations. There we are. Disease research facility. Cave system where sanctuary fossil records. We've been there. The thermal power facility at 1,200 meters, and then a couple of sanctuaries. Okay, so that's it. We've done the alien disease research. We've got other things still to come, so let's carry on. How are we doing? We got we're hour and 49 minutes into this episode. So as I tend to make each one about 2 hours long, we're getting towards the end. Anyway, we're well and truly inside the Lost River. Lost in the Lost River. We've managed to get past our first creature attacks. Whoops, smack. Everything so far, so good. It's all got quiet again now. That doesn't matter at all. In fact, it's nice and quiet. Got past those big leviathans, which were a pain. Right, what have we got going here? Oh, streamers. This is brine, this green brine, but it's very acidic. Certainly not good for divers in dive suits. We're going down. We're 800 meters. So we're getting a long way down. Oh, look at that, eh? Look at that. Look at it from underneath. There we are. Whoa. There we go. Hands on the side of it. Let's go and take the scanner out onto that actually. Let's see if it scans. Leviathan skeletal remains. Yes, it is scannable. Right, so it's a semi-intact skeletal structure. A Leviathan class predator. Head trauma. Still evidence massive physical trauma to the head. Must be incurred somewhere nearby. Age. Something in the environment has helped preserve these remains, but calcium decay suggests approximate time of death of 1,000 years ago. Bone growth suggests the creature was in the egg-laying stage of its cycle. How on earth would it know that? But there you go. It's clever like that. Let's just have a quick Scooby round. No. Oh, ow, 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 that was hot. Oh look! What have we got here? That's alien stuff there. I think it's time to get Peter out. So that's underneath Peter. Yeah, I'll do. Right, so let's go and get the let's abandon the Cyclops for a minute.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That was hot.
Systems online.
So let's just turn the engine off for a minute.
Engine powering down.
And we'll go and have a little explore. We're going to need a purple tablet. We'll need a purple tablet. Almost certainly we'll need a purple tablet. You never know when you need a purple tablet. So I think I've got one purple tablet in here. Yes. So in theory I should get another one in to replace, but I know how to make them. No, I want the prawn suit, please. I want to get in more prawn suit. So off we go. Let's jump into Peter. Launch. Go. Whee. Space, as Jingles calls them, space Vikings. So these are their big lighting towers. They're obviously lighting up that bit. No. There's something over here. Whoa, yes, there's definitely something here. Hello, demon. Yes, sure. I'm going to help you. Ask me any questions. Oh no, I'm pretty good at with questions. But thank you very much for the offer. I'm doing okay at the moment. Oh bollocks!
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
There's always a warper appears just when you don't want the damn thing to appear. The way ends up there. There we go. Now we just whip in here. There we go. We'll leave them behind. That's it.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within. Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Right, what have we got here?
PDA data.
Specimen research data, catalog information. Alright, okay, honestly, Demon, I don't think there's particularly any questions. I've already been through this once. I'm just doing another playthrough just because, and having a bit of fun. Oh, there would be another iron cube there, I think. So we'll have that, thank you. Don't know if I'm going to have to leave the prone suit here. Here we are. So we're off. There, it's scanner time. Do I have eggs? Yes, I've got eggs. I've got a cuttlefish. That's already grown. I found him in the alien laboratory, and having found that, I grew him in my tank, and he now follows me around. Well, not at the moment, because I told him not to. Didn't want him coming down here. Poor little thing. So there we go. Ah, yes, yes, he's quite fun to play with, is the cuttlefish. Oh, there's another. Whoa, look at that, mate. Skeletal remains. This almost looks like a baby. A research specimen, yeah, very nice.
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study. Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised. Self-scan
Okay,
complete.
take care then, Demon. Thanks for popping by.
Infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to data bank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
I love the way it says imperative. Do you think I'm doing here? I got green spots on my hands. I got green spots on my hands. Alright, so let's get back to. I think we've pretty well been round here now. Yeah, there we go. Charge myself up. Right, okay, so we've been in here now. We've pretty well we've seen this bit of space, as Dingles calls it, space Viking technology. So I think we're good to there. We'll just jump in here and make sure there's nothing tasty in here to drill and pick up. Oh, titanium, look at that, eh? A big lump of what here? Gold! My goodness me, and a big lump of what? Silver, my goodness me. I'd say it, but I think we could probably do. Oh, and there's a lump there too. Could probably do with something there. Probably could do with that titanium. Oh no, we don't need the titanium, do we? Is it silver? No, we got a lot of silver on there, and we got gold. Isn't that much? So we're going to grab the gold. I don't know if we're going to need any more gold, but gold. Got to drill the gold. So there we are. We've now discovered the Disease Research Centre. So we're getting further on. We've got come to the Tree of Life is next on the journey down, I believe. And then we're getting there, and then I can start find a place above the lava tunnel to start my journey down into the centre of the Earth. So that's it. We got it all. So we got ourselves a bit of gold. Hello, where'd I put the ship? Oh, there it is. There we go. That put us in. Okie dokie, lovely, lovely, lovely. How much gold did we get? Oh, a nice lot of gold actually. So let's go and take our spoils downstairs, put them, turn the lights on, see what we're doing. Probably have a couple of marble melons, so... Oh, the iron cubes are in there, yes, 1, 2, 3. Put the gold in the gold box. There. Yep. That was worth stopping and making sure we had a nice lot of gold. Little bit of crystalline sulfur. 1 piece. And that's that. Right, so here we are down in the Lost River. So we've had a pretty good expedition. We're well on our way down to the centre of the volcano to go and see if we can cure ourselves. We've found out that we're a little bit more sick than we thought we were because we got green spots on our hands. But there we go. We must push on now to be mended. So with that, that's the end of this episode. I'm going to stop here for today. You can stop waving the knife about. So I'm going to stop here for today and say thank you very much for being with me. And look forward to the next time we have another session of Subnautica survival mode uncut. So until the next time, take care and have a good time. Bye bye now.
This PDA has rebooted with one directive: to keep you alive. Scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Exploration is conducted at your own risk. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy. Explore, study, catalog new species, secure food and energy, and gather data on unusual phenomena.
shouldn't have gone so deep.